Hey, welcome to day 9 of quarantine. This actually marks 1 week since I moved from New York here, and this morning I was texting my roommate and he says that he's not feeling great, and we all know what that means. I'm actually really lucky that I moved on out of New York. Also, I will mention, I have a mess behind me. That is because when I packed in New York, I just threw everything into suitcases, and now I think it's time to take things out and sort out what I'm gonna bring back to Austin, how to kind of organize everything within the suitcases. That's a mess back there. This is my break because that is really overwhelming. So last week, as I was kind of processing all of this, like what was coming up in the near future, I made a list of things about Austin that I'll look forward to. I actually misspelled things. It says thing about Austin that I'll look forward to, but I can assure you that it is far more than one item. Okay, the biggest thing that I'm gonna look forward to is that I don't have to wait in line for forever at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. I went to Trader Joe's twice, and I went to the Brooklyn one, no, okay, no, I went to the ones on East Side. Okay, so I went 4 times. Twice to the one in Brooklyn, twice to one on the Upper West Side. If you don't live in New York, you don't understand what the Trader Joe's are like there. One time I went at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, and they have a line throughout the entire store. There is an employee holding a flag that says middle of line, and then they have another employee holding a flag that says end of line. I walked in and I walked back out. Okay, and another thing that is also in New York, but it's not quite the same, is Oat Mega bars. That's like Oat Mega, like Omega, but instead of O, it's Oat Mega. Actually, when I was packing to go to New York, I shipped 7 pounds of Oat Mega bars to New York so that as soon as I got here, I had a solid stash of snacks. So Oat Mega is just one of the many food and drink businesses that originate or at least seem local to Austin that I pride myself in sharing a hometown with. One of these is Amy's Ice Cream. Also Soup Peddler, which is this place that has sandwiches, soups, and smoothies/juices. Another one that I miss is Juiceland, which is an Austin-based smoothie company. P. Terry's, which is like hamburgers and shakes. I never go there, but I like seeing them around. They're very cute. Tiff's Treats, which has the best cookies. It's expensive though. I would say my favorite restaurant in Austin is Kirby Lane Cafe. It's like the hipster IHOP. And it's basically law. You have to go between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. It's open 24 hours, so you can go anytime, but why would you go unless it's in the middle of the night? There's also this place just down the street from the theater that I work at called Casa de Luz, and you can volunteer to go in their kitchen and work with them. They teach you how to prep all of this food and help make the meal. I dream of it, honestly. Also, Schlotzsky's, which is this sandwich chain that uses sour bread dough. It's picture a hamburger bun, that's what it looks like, but it's sourdough. So it's not like slices, it's the whole bun, and then they slice it horizontally and then put the sandwich stuff inside. Oh, and also cilantro. So it's Korean Mexican fusion. I think my favorite spot in Austin is this pedestrian bridge that stretches across this river that runs through the middle of the city. And from the bridge, you just have this sprawling view of the city, and the buildings of Austin reflect in the river, and there's families walking across the bridge, bikers, skaters. There's always somebody up there making music, and you have this view of a train bridge that runs parallel to it, and that train bridge has a lot of graffiti on it, and it's so iconic. All of that stuff is kind of in downtown Austin. Now, I'm not really from Austin, I'm from the outskirts of it. So there are a couple of things that I would miss in my actual house. So just before my senior year of high school started, I found this perfect birthday gift for one of my friends. He liked to make mixtapes for people, and I got these CDs that looked like records. They were black and they just looked like records, but they were small and they were CDs, and you could burn mixtapes onto them. But then I don't know what happened, but by the time his birthday came around, we weren't close anymore. We had a class together, but he barely talked to me. I gave him his birthday gift anyways, and he made a mixtape for me. I cannot wait to go back home, pop it in the CD, and I know I'm gonna start crying. Also at home, my dad's computer has so many of my unfinished films. There's one in particular that I never finished. We just never shot the last scene of it. I just want to come up with a creative way to tie that film back together and have it kind of complete. Either way, I would just love to sift through all the stuff that I made when I was younger because we actually made some pretty quality content. Those are the things that I miss the most and am really excited to be getting back to. Whenever this blows over, if it will. Who knows, but at least I know what I'm looking forward to. Thank you for listening. We'll catch up soon.